2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to... He's got his man.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he...
Been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And it's caught inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
On the run, it's Morrison. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. He'll do it himself. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Oh, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right now.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's Morrison. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 6th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down. But it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Offense getting one back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
He breaks a tackle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field.
Comes down down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Snap it to the back. Looking for room at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. To the air, it's Marshall. And this...
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, as they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down. Epic pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum through his progression.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Love. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it out.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes one man miss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. No huddle here for the offense. He'll throw on third down. Going for it all. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Pushes ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure comes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a crease, it's Morrison. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll open the second half with a run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Brown. Smashes through the tackle. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over Duke. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run to the right. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Looking for an open area to his left. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, perhaps.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got it in the middle with Stewart. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. And he's tackled at the 2-yard line, and that was a terrible decision to bring it out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the lone running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going from broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Here comes the hurry up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Right back to him on the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Feeling some heat. Quarterback adapted. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Marshall. Got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safe.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead of this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over Duke. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Showing off the arms. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and you got to be happy about that after missing a pair. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20. Now they'll try the right side. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Oh, and he missed it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick it away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires fires downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Jayhawks will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Escapes the sack, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On second down, just keeps firing. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, going to the air. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.